Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video. Today I'll be checking out another brand new track from Landmarks. I've reacted to a few of their new songs that are off of this upcoming album called Lost in the Waves. The song I'll be doing today is called Paralyzed and it's just come out. I'm very stoked. Landmarks is incredible. Their favorite album for me would be Hollow, but everything that they've put out to date is amazing. I love Landmarks. I love what they're doing with these new singles, so I'm very stoked to check it out. I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Very cool meaning already.
Fallen God, empty throne. Sometimes feel like a rolling stone, trying to sleep but it's spinning way too fast. Lonely monster lying down, questioning things I'll never doubt, trying to break the ice until it cracks. Run your way too close. I feel it in my bones. I can move my face, but my body's paralyzed. It's dripping down my cheeks, but there's nothing left to cry. Shouting out my grief until my words collide. I've never been so alive, but my body's paralyzed.
Not what I was expecting at all.
Animals ricocheting of all the walls. Give me nothing, cause I can give it back. Run your way too close. I feel it in my bones. I can move my face, but my body's paralyzed. It's dripping down my cheeks, but there's nothing left to cry. Shouting out my grief until my words collide. I've never been so alive, but my body's paralyzed. I've never been so alive. I've never been so alive. I've never been so alive. I can move my face, but my body's paralyzed. It's dripping down my cheeks, but there's nothing left to cry. Shouting out my grief until my words collide. I've never been so alive, but my body's paralyzed.
Huh. Landmarks, Paralyzed. Let's discuss. I wasn't really expecting this sort of emotional track going into this, but I think that it's very well done. I think that it's also very on point right now. A lot of artists that we listen to and just artists in general are probably struggling with this, and the feelings that you hear in the lyrics on this song that are portrayed through the visuals on the music video with like the empty arena and that sort of thing. I'm very glad to see that this is put into music and will be on their upcoming album. So I really also like where this puts us in comparison. Like if you look at this with the other singles that we've gotten so far from Landmarks off of this album, Rainfall, Lost in a Wave, I love the collection of those 3 songs together as an indicator for the album and what's to come on the album. I think that this should be a great release for 2021. February, so kind of the beginning of the year, kicking things off for us. We've got a few other albums coming up, but this is definitely one of the first ones that I have my eyes on for 2021, and I'm stoked on it. This is an awesome song. I also think that a song like this will be a really nice one to look back on from the future, like when shows are back and those arenas aren't really empty anymore, and this is all behind us, hopefully. We'll be able to look back at this song, and I think that for that reason that a lot of us can relate to this, whether we, are an artist that's usually performing at an arena, or we're a person that's usually in a crowd at a show, whatever the case may be. I feel like you in some way can relate to this, and I love that about it, that it's relatable, and I really can't wait for us to be able to look back on this as like a thing of the past. But right now, I think that it really hits, and I think a lot of us will end up holding this song close because of that, because of it being such a topic right now, such a common feeling. I feel like the things that are expressed through this, that's why I feel like a lot of people will end up probably holding this song close. Who knows? I think it's very emotionally charged. It's got a powerful emotional presence in the song from the beginning, where it's like mostly just flow and like piano, and then it builds up very slowly. Definitely a slow build up on this one. I was expecting it to kick in the way it did, but to be honest with you, I was kind of expecting that to happen a bit sooner. And I thought that it was still beautifully put together in the intro. If you think of it from the artist's perspective, like not playing shows, it has to be eating most of them up right now. Like this, the same way that they feel is probably a lot of artists across the board. And for a lot of us that go to shows, it's the same thing. But for artists, that's like, that's how they express their music, their art. It's how they connect with their fans. So a lot of them are probably feeling this. I feel like this is something we should expect to see, is even for those bands that don't typically do stuff like this, that don't use a lot of clean singing. There may be bands like that put out songs like this year, because it's been a weird year for everybody. I feel like but with Flo, we've known that he has a great clean vocal voice too. I don't feel like this is something that I'm shocked he was able to nail his part for. It sounded incredible. His vocals sounded incredible, and I really liked the percussion on this too. It's in the beginning has like that slow kind of almost like a pop type percussion feel to it, and then it's got like those synthy feels as well. But once the song comes together, like I was talking about, I love everything there as well. It's cool to kind of see them jam out in the arena that they were supposed to get a show at. They've got that really punchy sounding snare with the percussion when it comes to like a full drop there, I guess you would say. But in general, this is just a really awesome song. I don't think that it's my favorite single. I think that my favorite single is probably going to stay Lost in a Wave. I love that one. The chorus on it is super catchy. There's just a ton of stuff on that song that I really enjoy. But for me, I love to see this from Landmarks. I'm very glad that they put this out. I'm stoked for the album. I think the 3 tracks that we've got off of the album so far indicate it's going to be an awesome release. I'm stoked. I will put any links that you might need in the description. Let me know what your thoughts were. I think I was expecting it to kick in a little bit more like earlier, but I'm not sure if that's like what I wanted. I'm not sure if that's exactly a critique or not yet, because I'll have to listen to it a few more times, but I definitely was expecting the earlier part, even though I didn't get it. So those were my thoughts on the song. This is a very awesome song. It will absolutely be going on the playlist, but doesn't quite make it as my favorite single so far from Landmarks. Definitely was unexpected. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you have an unrelated song that you'd like to see added to either of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos. I'll put both links in the description, as well as the invite link to the Discord server, which is a lot of fun. There are a ton of cool people. I say it every video. We have had a lot of people joining lately, much more than usual. So if you're interested in coming to join, hang out with us, the link will be in the description. I already talked about the links for submissions, but I'm also doing live streams to get through a bit more of the requests that I have, since the list has been a bit longer than I thought it would ever be at this point. So the live streams are to kind of get through more of your requests, interact a little bit more, and not have you put a request out that will have to wait for who knows how long for me to get to. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So I'm live streaming on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I may try to throw in some extra live streams, but right now those are my scheduled days. So that is when I will be live streaming. I try to schedule them beforehand. let me know. I'm figuring it all out, figuring out how to stream. So let me know what you're thinking of those streams if you've been on any of them. And lastly, if you're enjoying the style of music, bands, and content that I post here on my YouTube channel, I post more music-related content on Instagram. My handle there is Rachel Reacts, same as my YouTube channel, but I will put it up here on the screen for you, as well as put the link in the description if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.